What's up guys, and today we're going to do part 2 of the Rustler drag car. Today is the day we're going to put on the wheelie bar and go out for our first test. In the last video we put on some new parts and we tried to tune the suspension, but we obviously weren't able to, so I just got some new ones. Here it is, all new front and rear. Looking at some drag car photos, we can see that the front suspension is a lot lower than the rear, so we're going to try and replicate that. So no spacers in this car, so it's as low as it can be, and it absorbs the most rocks. We're going to put the front suspension in the lower holes, these ones, so it's a lot lower, and then the rear suspension is going to be in the higher holes. Now let's put those shocks on. Front suspension off. Now the top screws. There we go. Old suspension off and new ones on. Oh yeah, and can't forget these little balls that go into the bottom of the shock. Just like that. Now the other side. Alright, that's all done. Very smooth suspension now. So let's go on to the rear. As I said, this one is going to be the higher wheels, because the rear one are higher, just like in this photo. So yeah, let me unscrew these screws. Now the top screws. There we go. Now we have to take these little balls out somehow. Let me try and do that. Alright, well, like half an hour later, I got these little balls out of the shocks. That was horrible work. So now I gotta put them into these ones. Now let's put the shocks on. Now you have to put the shocks on the bottom, onto the arms. Now remember, it's going to be in the high position, so let's do that. Alright, got those screwed on. It isn't the highest position, but I think it looks pretty good. We lift it up and put it down. See, there is a little angle there. We can put more spacers on it later, so it's going to be like that maybe. Yeah, nice. So, I think it is time to install the wheelie bar. Part 9462, originally made to fit the drag slash. Hopefully we can fit it on this. Let's install it. These are all the parts that are included. We have the wheelie bar, which is very good quality plastic. We have this mount that goes behind the motor. We have another mount that probably goes behind the motor as well. And we have some spare wheels for the wheelie bar. Yeah, it's nice to include them. Well, I think they're spare at least. Alright, well, let's unscrew the old one. Alright, this is the back of the car, and we're gonna unscrew that screw there. I'm gonna have to take off the wheel, but that screw is like half a kilometer long. Alright, change of plans. We are actually going to unscrew this screw there. Alright, Alright, well in the end, we're just gonna unscrew these two screws. This one and that one to just get this red part off. Well, there we go. That one's off. So now we just need to put this on. Yeah. Now this big part. So we're gonna pop that screw through there. That's gonna screw into that hole there, and then these screws, and yeah. Now these top screws here in the lowest position, so it's going to be like that. And now the same on the other side, also the highest position. And these bottom screw. There we go. Now let's put on the wheels. Alright guys, well this is all of the technical stuff done. All we have to do is the body. So we have to cut this one out, paint it, everything. So that'll be in the next part, hopefully. Not sure what will be in the next part actually. But now let's go for some tests. Let's go. Those tires are hot. The hottest those tires have ever been. Well, any tires. It definitely does lift up a lot less with this humongous wheelie bar. And it looks pretty cool. Here's some photos. Here it is compared to the other rustler with the normal wheelie bar. As you can see, before the mods it lifts up a lot, like you see here. That's the highest it lifts up. And then after the mods, it doesn't really lift up at all. Yep, this is the highest it lifted up in the entire time of testing it. So it's a very good thing to buy if you're going to build a drag car. It fits on the rustler, and I don't think it was actually that expensive. So that is all for today, and if you want to see the next part, then you should subscribe. The next part we're going to probably paint the body, maybe some more tests, maybe a race against another car. I don't know yet, I'll see. But be sure to subscribe and like, and see you guys next time. Bye!